Yes, thank you, Chair. My congratulations, first of all, to the two rapporteurs who did a fantastic job. This is a major piece of legislation of this term of office of the Parliament, and it's actually coinciding with CeBIT, one of the biggest IT fairs in Europe, which only underlines that we need this legislation as we're living in the era of personal data. I will be honest. I don't think that the data protection package is perfect. I still have doubts about some weak spots, notably the protection of data when they're transferred outside the European Union. But I will give my support to the package, imperfect as it may be, because this Parliament has to give a clear political signal that, contrary to the national governments who are dragging their feet, we stand up for the rights of citizens who have massively shown their interest in this legislation. Now, that brings me to the directive for which I was a shadow. I'm actually deeply concerned by the attitude of the EPP, the ECR and the Council. And I would call in particular on the EPP, who had the very first rapporteur, Mr. Voss, to stick to the package approach that we have agreed upon. Because the directive is even more sensitive than the regulation, and I think that the opposition against it by the EPP and others is incomprehensible and irresponsible. Because when our personal data are being used by the authorities for law enforcement and security purposes, privacy protections must be stronger, not weaker. In the next debate we'll speak about the revelations on mass surveillance, and that only shows the urgent need for better legal protection for citizens. And finally, Chair, in a democracy, the fight against crime and terrorism takes place in a proper legal framework with proper legal protections for citizens. So not adopting the directive will seriously hamper crime fighting. So I'm looking at the ECR, Mr. Kirkhope was looking at the wall. If you are attached to fighting crime and terrorism, then you should vote for the directive. Thank you.